Kuragami Medaka is a first year who somehow got 98% of the total votes from the student body, and her friend Zenkichi is forced to join her on her escapades to form her own student council and help the students in any way she can. The main cast of the show is the title character Kuragami Medaka, who is seemingly perfect in every way. Her childhood friend Zenkichi believes that she is always right and always sticks by her side. Akane Koki, a second-year judo club, who believes that Zenkichi is holding Medaka back. Kikajima Mogana, a swim club member who loves money and is really socially awkward. And Zenkichi's friend Shiranui, who knows too much information about the rest of the students, found in a majority of the cast to be very likable, including some of the villains. They seemed relatable at the very least. The presentation between the prodigy characters and the normal characters seems very well balanced as well. The English translation has a very good flow and is well cast, though the characters do take a little bit of time to get their own groove with the characters. Most of the show is very lighthearted in its storytelling, but with not much character development or conflict between the characters. The story only takes a more serious tone at the very end, and we finally get a story arc in the show. It's disappointing that the show doesn't have more of these arcs, because the last one was very enjoyable, especially the antagonist, who was especially memorable. All that being said, I do have some issues with the show. For one thing, the first episode is presented a little awkwardly. The two main leads are, at best, presented almost out of character, and at worst, presented as complete assholes. In the English dub, when they zoom in on the characters' faces while they talk, the lip movement and spoken dialogue can be very desynchronized, which will be very distracting for first-time viewers. They also do not expand that much on Akune or Kikajima, which is a shame because they both sound like very interesting characters, and I really wish they expanded on them. Also, aside from the opening and ending themes, I could not remember the soundtrack at all. I had to go back and rewatch some parts of the anime just to hear the songs again. They're just very generic. It's not that they're bad. Another problem I have with the show is the fact that Medaka is almost too perfect. At one point in the show, she even goes Super Saiyan and almost kills one of the characters. She doesn't have any real flaws that make her very unique as a character. Medaka is ultimately a more interesting character because of the people surrounding her, not Medaka herself. The show also ends on an annoying cliffhanger. It shows a bunch of characters that we don't even know. Now, I know some people might mention the second season, but honestly, the first and second season, I believe, are too different to be judged as a single thing. All in all, Medaka Box has a good and lighthearted presentation, but is lacking in story and character development. It's a good time sink if you don't have much to watch. Being a slightly above average anime, I give it a 6 out of 10.